free Wi-Fi, black folk, black owned, black Muslim owned. I feel like I need to start saying that more to galvanize my Muslim brothers and sisters to own more of the city because it is our city. Shout out to my brother Twiz, that brotherly love, peace with the Muslim brothers. Cause I do gotta say this, cause capitalism, like I told y'all, creeps his way in there. It's funny how the brothers gotta make sure they got on the fly, and the sisters too, footwear, and then the sisters, the straps, for the pocketbooks or whatever, to show fashion off in some way, you know what I mean? But capitalism, it do its thing, but we'll figure that part out. The most important part that this is a Muslim city. So, this is PSA, Philly Service Announcement, Takeover Tuesday, Takeover Love, Support, Grace, Social Activism, Resources, and Art. I am the assist. African support and strength, inspiration and success together. Shout out to everybody. Glock Aware. Shout out to Village Restoration Project. Shout out to Cass Green. Appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I ain't even going to go in. If she watching it, she know. Shout out to my brother Jamie, gave me an amazing book on his birthday. I also got to talk to his class again. So as long as my brother, he's been teaching, his name is James Wright. He teaches guerrilla altruism at Temple. And for like the past 3 years now, I've been lecturing to his class. Let me see the book real quick, because y'all got to read this book. I'm trying to tell y'all. Audio book. Get the hard copy. It's called An African History of Africa. And don't let nobody tell you black ain't important. Don't let nobody tell you that shit. Nobody. Even if they black. I don't give a fuck what the influence. I don't give a fuck. Don't let nobody tell you your identity is not important. Because that's why 500 years in, and you already know the story about us. Most kids sent to jail in the country. I'm going to keep telling y'all this shit because how the fuck it happened under our watch. And nobody knows until, I assume the lady who wrote the article, a white lady, wrote it, put it in the Inquirer. Now some people are getting it, but I still don't see it enough. Oh, I forgot y'all relinquished them little niggas. Fuck them kids. That's how y'all act. Fuck these little niggas. Remember when I told y'all bitch ass niggas went out and got guns for the little boys? Yeah, I know it hurt, but that's what you got the gun for. When the cops kill people in the street, nobody get guns. When your man terrorizing the neighborhood, you know he on fuck shit, nobody get guns. But niggas went and got guns for the babies. For the fear mongering of the news media. And now the young boys ain't on drill. They on pain. That's what happens when 1,500 young boys potentially got killed in 3 years. And then the rest of them got indicted. And I didn't even count all the ones that got shot and maimed and disfigured, because we don't talk about them. Young boys in the wheelchair. Young boys whose legs ain't gonna never work again. They limping the rest of their life. Arm don't work. Shot in the face. You disfigured for the rest of your life. You're gonna be a different person. You don't look the same in the mirror no more. Nobody talks about all of them young boys. And they probably filling up the juvenile facilities because they mad. They scared. They fearful. Because when you get tagged, that shit could turn you up. Or it could turn you all the way down. I ain't just talking about when you die. I'm talking about don't want no more part to that shit. No part of it. Because the part we forget about after the shot shit is the shit in the hospital. When your ass is teetering on living. So they could have murked you in the street, but now you got to go through the torture of going to the hospital and possibly living or possibly dying. And then it's crazy because when you go to the hospital, you don't know if a motherfucker really care if you live or die. How is that a feeling at the hospital? That's crazy, but it's real. That's why when they do sew you up, the shit looks so fucked up. Plastic surgery is at an all-time high. Black people still getting horrible plastic surgery, even in the hospital after a traumatic event. When plastic surgery should really be the thing. The best plastic surgeons should be working in trauma wards. So when people get hurt, not in ways that they didn't do for themselves or it's a freak accident, whatever it is, why can't we have the best people in there sewing them up so they can come out the most whole? Because that'll help recovery. That where I probably had a quarter of my face left, they put 3/4 of it together. Because I done seen it. I seen young boys that got shot in the face. They did all kinds of shit to him. They're like, you better be happy you alive. What? Survivor's guilt gonna kill him. He never gonna be able to live a normal life again. Everybody gonna be looking, going to make sure he remember he got shot in the face. That's a different John. Somebody y'all need to look up if y'all want to understand that survivor's guilt, you know, that second trauma that comes from a variety of different things after the first trauma. The fear is a second trauma. The news media is a second trauma. Your rehab is a second trauma. It's a lot of different things. You get tagged, like for a dude that's on parole, you get tagged and they lock you up. That's a wild jump. I got hit and they locked me up. I wake up chained to the bed after I done got tagged. So I'm going to keep reminding y'all and reminding y'all. Philadelphia locks up more young people and has than anybody else in the country. And don't forget, because I like to let y'all know, they black kids. They black children, mainly black boys. Because if y'all ain't noticed, black men is laying on the ground out here. Literally. They don't work. Motherfucker can't read. All motherfucker want to do is fuck. Don't take care of no kids. Don't got no money. Don't really want to wash up. A lot of y'all fucking some dirty dick ass niggas. And you know it. What the nigga do all day? If he fucked you on Monday and come back Wednesday with the same gear on, you dirty as shit too. You nasty. You gonna fuck that nigga? He been outside for 3 days. He ain't been working. A lot of my brothers is mentally ill. I'm seeing them walk up and down Broad Street, 52nd Street. Speaking of mental illness, I definitely had a bit of a breakdown the other morning on 52nd Street. I did. Somebody, and you know, another African told me, stop bitching. We all overwhelmed. And I ain't really, it's the crazy part. I'm not really overwhelmed. It's just like the clarity of the situation and what we face is very agitating. It makes the people around you seem agitated, even though they not. Some of you motherfuckers, y'all not even just agitated. Y'all get on my fucking nerves because y'all on bullshit. Especially the ones that know. And I know a lot of people know they on bullshit. Y'all know who I'm talking about. I ain't got to name no names. Y'all know who I'm talking about because y'all been around me. Y'all know y'all on bullshit. Y'all know I see it. Y'all know I see it. It's cool, though. It's cool. Because if I see it, I'm going to let motherfuckers know. Like, I ain't name the name, but they going to know. I'm telling you, you can't hide this shit. Because when motherfuckers that's really genuine, authentically trying to do shit, win, lose, or draw, are next to motherfuckers who are snakes, who are trying to do shit, who stand in people's face like, no, I don't remember that. No, that's not what's said. Nah. Come on, man. How you gonna come at me like that? Bro, you got all that energy and you know you did that shit. It's just funny, but I see y'all. Don't worry about it. 20 years of penitentiary gave me that's why my name is Masa McCauley. It's Tanzanese and it means sharp eye. Shout out to my fucking elder. I talked to my elder yesterday, Seeking Buzo. It's my guy. That is a father figure. You know what I'm saying? Still the same dude, brain still operating on that level. You know how when you got some information, you talk to other people with information? Because I ain't saying you got all the information. You always got some information because it never ends. There's always going to be some new shit. I sat down yesterday at a real estate. Matter of fact, 514 South 52nd Street, perfect place, real estate, black owned, from the neighborhood, community real estate. They have real estate in the community, so they buy in the place that they're trying to get people to buy in. She wants to do a lot of education around real estate, so we're definitely going to bring that to y'all at 514 South 52nd Street, right off of Hazel, 52nd and Hazel. Perfect place, real estate, family ran, family owned business, black folk. Black is important. I'm going to say it again. But go check that sister out. And her daughters, they have a wealth of information about how to rent, how to own, and once you own, what are the different things that you can do to make sure you stay in power? Because equity is a level of power in America. The reason why we are doing bad as a people, because we don't have enough equity, and when we do have it, we don't know how to make it more. We don't know how to laterally move a house into a new business, into another house, into, you understand what I'm saying? How to move, you get the John, take equity, open it. I've said these things before, but it stood out to me so much that the sister said it. Because I could tell that's on the front of her head to make sure our people know. And she says something else. Don't not pay attention to what's going on financially, what's going on with the housing market, what's going on with economics, what's going on with business. Y'all notice I didn't say Trump. Fuck what's going on with Trump. Pay attention to policies. And one thing y'all will know is Trump is enacting shit that was already on the books. He's not creating these things out of thin air. They were already moving on this. So now the time has come because it's his turn. It's his regime. I say it's his regime. He is the dictator of the day. For all of y'all to think that he's turning it into a dictatorship, again, know the history of the country you in. Every American president was an imperialist. They are dictators by nature. They try to dictate the world, which they do. Because y'all love saying, he's the president of the whole free world. That means that nigga's a dictator then. Obama too. That's the reason why he went to Africa, start killing shit. Gaddafi. Why they wait till the black man become president to kill the person who wants to push the African Union to the whole world, especially the continent? They used the black man to go kill him. They sent the white woman, they sent Hillary, and she was gun-ho to do it. The black man gonna send me to kill a black man? Because they look at shit like that. We try to act like that ain't what we doing. They look at shit like that. They understand what's happening. They understand socially what is going to go on with black people. If this man, whose dad is actually Kenyan from the continent, not come through the antebellum South, not come through Maya, like the Mayafa, like his wife and her family, his dad is directly from the continent, and he's running the free world, and he sends this fucking white woman to go kill Gaddafi. Gaddafi and Saddam Hussein wasn't the same type of motherfuckers. Any terrorist motherfucking name that pop up, Kim Jong-Jim, all this bullshit, these boogeymans they create. It's a book called Louder Than Bombs. Go read it. It'll take you around the world. It'll tell you the imperialistic American impact on all the planet. And if you became president, you are a fucking imperialist. We're the ones trying to decipher what's different. The rest of the world will tell you. And you know what they're doing? They're promoting the politics. Obama became the president, and he's doing the same shit that this nigga doing. Y'all stupid. Yeah, I said it. Y'all stupid. Throw that over here real quick, please. Thank you. Yes, it's books. I talk about reading all the time. I've read this more than once, actually 3 times. It's a collection of essays. It's not hard to read. It's very interesting. It's called Louder Than Bombs. It will take you all over the planet and show you what this monster, this country, has done to the whole fucking world in the name of your freedom. But it ain't my freedom. I did 20 years in jail, and they just sent all the young boys who could have learned from the shit that I went through. They sent them in right behind me. I come home, they sending them all in. They let the juveniles' lifers out and lock up all the juveniles in the fucking country. The most juveniles in the country. Are y'all paying attention to that? The transfer of black bodies. And remember what I told y'all. They get paid in the budget. Everybody do their job with black bodies, the hospitals, DHS, the facilities, when they abuse the shit out of kids, Glen Mills, Slayton Farms, the fucking Quest, all that shit. And everybody break their money down in the budget. Once we move these black bodies, y'all better pay attention to slavery. It morphs. It never changed. The Constitution never let it go. So they let all the older dudes home that did 30 years, took all their productive years, and then they locked up more black men than anywhere else in the fucking country. So read this book. This will tell you why this country operates like this. And why places like Mexico, where they talking about people are fucking sneaking into the country and they're murderers and they rape. No. NAFTA. Bill Clinton is what fucked Mexico up. One of the things. The North American Trade Agreement. You know how he talking about tariffs and all that shit now? That shit ain't new. Duties on shit. Motherfuckers always banging out about import and export. How much my shit getting taxed. Because everybody want to sell to America. You know why? Because y'all some pigs, all of us. You eat too much. You consume everything too much. Too much clothes, too much food, too much TV, too much music, everything. Even when y'all try to do good shit, y'all OD on it till it become bad. This is the pig of the world. That's where we live. This is a pig farm. That's what all of us the fuck are. That's what capitalism, that's what we are. Like, we consume more than we put the most waste in the world. We lock up the most people. We dumb as shit. American exceptionalism, black excellence, that's bullshit. They the same thing. Goofballs. They the same fucking thing. I wasn't even supposed to be yelling today. I told myself yesterday, Jarue, you got to stop yelling. People don't know if you're really upset, if you're about to lose your mind. At this point, I'm a black man. Whatever comes out next, that's what the fuck you need to take, because that's what y'all did to me. But most of the shit that I be saying makes sense. I'm just yelling. Some people try to tell me, oh, you ain't getting it. Nah, they don't want to get it. Or America has already set them in a path. They're not going to get it. No matter how hard I try, because America has won. Yeah, they be winning. When I spent 20 years in jail from 20, that was a win. Because my baby had to be out here by her fucking self. Her mom didn't have a fucking help. Her brothers didn't have a mentor of an older black man who loved them. Wasn't my sons, just was from my neighborhood. That's what was lost. That's what was lost. That immediate 4 people right there. And I ain't even saying nothing about my own mother. My nieces and nephews, 2 of which have mental illness, nephews. My nephew stay with me now. Got to figure out what's going on with him mentally. My actual blood nephew, his mom is my sister. Not just one of the babies that I say is my babies, because they all are. Because that's the other thing. You got to love them to teach them. So if y'all wonder why they not learning, because y'all ain't loving them too much. Since they don't give a fuck about nothing. They don't give a fuck because you don't give a fuck about them. That's an easy thing to understand. It don't take a lot of critical thought. And then again, because y'all know how to finesse shit, because y'all American pigs. So y'all are finesse and make a motherfucker think, this is the place we live in. Y'all want to play games like make a motherfucker think y'all give a fuck. Why you want to play with somebody like that? I don't get it. Who would teach you such a thing? Your country. They do it all the time. They run, we doing all of this for America. Ain't nobody even trying to attack this bitch. Y'all got bases all over the world. Fuck is like, I'm confused. Why the fuck you need something that can blow everything up as the diplomatic thing you want to put on everybody's border? I'm confused. Why you ain't put some stores there? I don't know. Capitalism is the name of the game, or is it defense? If you putting most of your money in the bombs, that means you Brody and shit. And then y'all don't know internationally how Brodies go. You know these niggas go in rooms and tell each other, like, well, listen, if you don't do that, I'm going to blow this, that seaport you got over there. We going to probably do a little demonstration around that to let everybody know that we can end that shit. And see how your people come back to you and tell you to chill. Or we going to go to one of your small border mates that buy sugar for you. They've been buying sugar from you for 200 years. It's the only thing they know. And we going to come through and upset the apple cart. See, they don't want to do proper business with us. So now y'all sugar is going to go down in price. Because we have ways to squeeze you out with the gun. Not with business acumen. Not with a better product. We will allow you to know that we will cause pain on your people. We'll fuck up your farmland. Oh, and then they be seeding clouds and shit too. You know, they be causing droughts and all that. Ain't nothing mystical about it. It's science. If you read, you'll know. Huh? Oh! I love it. I appreciate it. So, we've been doing this for a couple weeks. Shout out to my brother Atlas. We gonna send all the shows to let you know the advertisements is going down. Anybody that ever else want to step into the lane, hopefully we can re-up. Like I always say, look at the shares. When we do something, look at the shares. The likes is dope, but the shares are more important because we got information. And if the information is being shared, the fact that you liked it, you probably ain't even read it. If you share it, somebody might, but it's the transfer of the information. It's out there. It's getting out there. When I like it, boom, it stay right there. It's just an acknowledgement that it was there. But when you share it, the information has been disseminated. So, Blueprint 2-piece program. Every Monday, shout out to the Fathership Foundation. Those brothers be jumping on. Every Monday, they have the panic room from 6:30 to 8 o'clock. You have to register. Make sure you register. This is where you can get a lot of mental health support. anxiety, you depression, you having a crisis, it's virtual. But go on. See what the information is. So that's Blueprint to Peace programs, Panic Room, every Monday, 6:30 to 8. Make sure you register. The other program, Blueprint to Peace program, they have a mentorship. I kind of feel like it's a life coaching. And they concentrate on brothers and sisters who want to transform their life. It's based in Kensington. And the thing that stands out to me all the time about the Blueprint to Peace mentorship program, like the thing is the nutrition. So they have 3 prongs. One is they want to help you transform your life, trainings, workshops, so forth and so on. Another one is that on hands, mentorship, eldership. But more than anything for me is a concentration on health. They give everybody a nutritional plan. Because you got to make sure your inside good. You got to drink enough water. You got to move around. The body is built to move. You got to be active. And the food is poisoning us right now. It has been for a while. So we got to pay my shit. The hygiene products, everything. I know motherfuckers be like, oh, man, I ain't on all that shit. Yeah, y'all always talking that shit till motherfucker get cancer. What you crying for? What you sad about? Cancer just to be a foregone conclusion because this is the shit that causes cancer. Arsenics. They excite free radicals in your body, and then there go cancer. That's what cancer is for those who don't know. Those cells exist in your body. They are called free radicals. Arsenics, like poor air quality, poisonous food, smokes, different things of that nature. They ignite. They are arsenics. They ignite the free radicals, and they start eating up the rest of the cells in your body. Now, raw, natural diet can prevent and cure. Yes, I said cure for people that don't like. Cure, that's a heavy word, yes. Because your body is going through some level of dis-ease, and the body is always in the business of healing itself, like the planet, one and the same. If you allow it, or if you give it the right things that are already in it to help it heal an area faster. It is real base. I know y'all trying to make it magical, super scientific. No, it's not. Food is medicine. Period, point blank. And when you cook food, you change the chemical composition of it. So once you warm it up, it might not be the same chemical that it was before you warmed it. I'm not saying don't ever cook your food, but that's the reason why it's a raw food diet. Raw meaning you don't got to cook it. You could eat it just how it is. It's a bunch of herbs, spices that you could use, naturally grown, no nothing. You could put in it, give it some seasoning, some flavor. Vegan food is not it's not nasty like y'all think. It's not nasty like y'all think. So again, shout out to my brother Atlas. Shout out to Blueprint to Peace program, Panic Room. Make sure y'all check them out. And I'm definitely going to send you all the information about how this thing was promoted over this time. I enjoyed doing it. If you go to my other shows, I advertise kind of on the spot, people doing stuff, but that's the first time me and somebody had a contract. Black business. And I hope the business was done well, even though our personal communication over the time of the contract wasn't necessarily there, but what was asked in the contract was there. So I say that for anybody, and I'll do it for free to a certain level. It's funny because I'm in this class, this organizing class right now, and I haven't asked the question. I wanted to ask the question today, but I don't believe in trying to get people to do shit for free, not in this society, because one of the reasons why people can't do things, the reason why they have the problems that they have is because they're not resourced. They're not financed. People don't have money. Poverty is a real thing. And normally the people that you want to fight the hardest and who will fight the hardest and who could probably what do they say? Capture the whole issue through experience, information, and the articulation and analysis of the information are usually people that come from the fucked up situation. So how do you want them to move up in the ranks and bring other people up in the ranks if all they know is that struggle of not having? So if we not going, because we be playing with people about capitalism. We want to pay who we want to pay when we want to pay them. We want to be capitalist when we want to be capitalist, and we don't when we don't. Cool, okay. As organizations, why have we not created a barter system that works amongst organizations, amongst organizers, if we want to get away from capitalism? Because that will take more manpower, and you can get people to do other things besides be directly involved in whatever the movement at that time is doing. It's a bunch of people we could use for childcare, nothing else. We don't got to ask them for nothing else. It's just like, can you make sure that people's babies is good so they can concentrate and do this work for all of us, the babies and you? Do we have people that will provide rides and make it their issue that make, like, I need to get these people from point A to point B, and I'm going that way anyway. Every day I can come pick you up because on my way to work, this is what time I leave. I can get you up that end every motherfucking day. It's not because most of y'all driving the cars by yourself. That's the reason why fucking carpooling was invented, because they was looking at it like, all you niggas want to be in a car by yourself and everybody going in the same direction. If we can bring this down, but now we live in a world where everybody's so socially motherfucking fucked up that we don't like people. We think, oh, I just want to be alone. No, you don't. That's going to drive you crazy. That's why all y'all act a little, we all off a little bit. We need each other. We social by nature. The reason why y'all don't like solitary confinement, because it does what? It drives you crazy. Why? Because you are by yourself. Nobody's interacting with you the way you're supposed to. You know, if babies don't get a certain level of affection, they die. It's proven. They've shown it. Or they have vicious illnesses, traumas that look wild as a baby going through. Because why? They're being neglected. Motherfucker just leaving them in the bed. Because y'all think laying them in the bed, putting a blanket over them is like, that's not it. Babies need kisses. They need hugs. They need to be picked up. It's not spoiling to a certain extent. That's affection that they need that feeds them. It feeds their intellect. If y'all didn't know. Now I know y'all done took the hug shit somewhere else. Y'all done made everything mystical, flying cart, spiritual shit. I don't want to hug nobody. The energy. You're going to take my energy. Shut up. Y'all get on my fucking nerves, bro. Give somebody a fucking hug. Or don't. The fuck? I don't hug people. And it's funny because I do this with a lot of women, especially in my family. Like, we come from a place of like trauma. Not per se my family, but like I don't necessarily be hugging a lot of folks in my family. And I need to hug my daughter more. Because I went through a space when I just wasn't intimate in that way, period, for a long time. That wasn't the thing I thought about. I wasn't around women day to day. You feel what I'm saying? So it ain't like I don't want to hug. I don't hug. You know what I mean? It ain't even that I don't want to hug when you don't get a hug. And no, I'm not talking to you. I'm not. But you know what I'm talking about. I love that part of the show because this is my shit. I ain't got to tell y'all shit if I don't want to. But I believe my daughter told me one time, she said, Dad, and I'm sure I've talked about this on the show, you know what I'm saying, as a part of being incarcerated. I love being around my daughter. I love chopping it with my daughter. Me and my daughter have a good time together. You know what I'm saying? But I don't hug her as much as I think I should. And I'm sure she feels the same way, to the point where it's kind of awkward. Like, we don't even think about hugging each other. We do all the other stuff, and when we hug, we laugh. Or she be like, what's wrong? You okay? It be that type of response. I'll be like, bro, stop playing with me, bro. But I get it. You know what I mean? So it's a thing where, like, stop playing with these things, man. Stop doing all of this shit. Yes, we all have receptors. We got melanin. Y'all be saying these things and don't even know how the shit work. Because I never hear y'all talking about melanin. That's the key to all of this spiritual shit that y'all talking about. Deposit, being clairvoyant, telekinesis, whatever the fuck shit y'all done seen on Poltergeist and all that shit, and then tried to make it into some real shit. You ain't read no books about it. I'm not saying every person that talk about spirituality don't got no African identity. Remember, be black. No, I ain't running from you. You see me? I can't. I don't want to anyway. This shit is. I will say this shit is striking to some people. I'm going to say that. I ain't use no other word. I'm just say, so why would I not like it? Like, y'all crazy. Y'all let the white man tell y'all some bullshit. I love white people! And the show not over though. I just had to get it out. You know? So again, shout out to my brother Atlas, Blueprint to Peace program, the Panic Room, mentorship. Get with these brothers. It's at Blueprint to Peace, on Instagram. And I'm going to definitely be shouting it. You're going to see me in different places talking about my brother. When you go to their Instagram, you'll know that you're there because it's like a globe with the blueprint two-piece, written around it. Y'all know how the little art stuff do. Not little, but you know how art stuff do. Shout out to the Fathership Foundation. We're going to be doing a lot of things this summer. We definitely bringing food out there, so we're going to find a day where we giving out food. We definitely going to be doing VRP stuff out there, Village Restoration Project, linking in with those brothers. And like I said, the main thing with me with the Fathership Foundation is I appreciate the fact that it's in the middle of the neighborhood. It's not on no main strip. And make sure y'all going to the man-to-man, coming out to the man-to-man, help us resource the man-to-man. The biggest thing about man-to-man community circle now, it's an institution. It has been going on. It has been literally helping people without official so-called recognition. The thing that I was explaining on the show about the circles was we've been doing diversion circles. Diversion is not a thing that happens once our young people get locked up. Diversion happens when we put things into place that have our young people go a different direction. Have our people go a different, because it's not just young people who need to be diverted. Everybody need to be diverted. If you out here standing in front of the motherfucking deli all day, you 30 years old, you drinking, you popping pills, got 3 children, you need to be fucking diverted, because why you not working and being a father and taking care of that responsibility that you created? Probably drunk on pills. So we need to have these spaces when we can bring those brothers into the fold, have a bunch of brothers, the community, resource them in a very respectful way. One thing I don't want to do, I don't want to turn none of these spaces into like we shouting at folks. And I get loud, but I ain't never shouting at nobody, and I ain't never belittling nobody, because I think about the things that I'm saying. So even when I'm loud, I ain't just saying anything. Now, you may not understand something I'm saying, but I don't just say anything. I think about the things I'm saying even in that state. That's why I kind of be like, I can see people saying or feeling like I'm angry. I'm not. I'm passionate. I'm excited. I'm moved by what I'm talking about because I've lived it. I feel it. I understand it. On the group today, on the school, the organizer school, he says something that I talk about a lot. And I say that like that's the difference between me and a lot of people. Not better, just the difference between me and a lot of people. I've been on both sides of it. I've been in academia. I've been to their colleges. I was politicized on college campuses. I've been to prisons where I learned shit in prison that I never was told about on college campus or no other place where they told me I was smart. So now I'm living the experience. I sold drugs. I was actually out there. I was actually doing it. All the different shit. But I can communicate it, but more than communicate it, I can give you an analysis. That's what the brother said. He said, can you give an analysis of your experience? Your experience is dope, but can you communicate it? But more than just tell the story, because that's what communicated is to me. You could tell people the story, and they can get it to whatever degree that they get it based on the story, whatever touches them. But when you give an analysis, you're giving them the points of how that part that made you feel however it feel, why it is. So when I say, damn, it's low intensity warfare. A person would say, what the fuck do that mean? That's my analysis of my time in prison, because they would just needle you. It wasn't necessarily so violent anymore. What they trying to do in the penitentiary, and I told y'all this, they trying to make men and women lose their minds. If you lose your fucking mind, you good. That's what they want, because they can treat you however they want, because you're going to start having episodes and things of that nature. When you say take care of our own, does that plan include on paying it back? Paying it back. All fucking day. Do I owe you something? I'm like, oh, that sounds like I owe you something. You give me a trick question. Because if I owe you, I pay you back. I don't hide nowhere. You can see me. If I owe you, I'm going to make sure I get it to you. But that sound like that, and I do believe in that. You take what you need and leave the rest. That's what this is. Don't hoard. Stop thinking when you get something, it's like it's a secret. Like, nah, you can't tell them. They going to fuck it up. Nah, take what you need and leave the rest. And leaving the rest means educating the people on how to get the rest, because they play games out here. So you might get the information to go get it, but then you only want to tell certain people how they can get it. That's not cool. gatekeeping, whatever the fuck you want to call it. I call it being fucking sneaky. So that's a character flaw. And you need to be checked about that. So paying it back, yeah, of course. But paying it back is not just money. It's information. It's resources. It's capacity. Whatever capacity may be, do you have a car? Are you taller? I might need you to do shit for that tall people need to do to make it easier so I can go do the hell what I'm doing down here. It ain't necessarily money. It's a barter. And that barter could be anything from money to information to time to bodies. And I ain't talking about how America do them, how they do black bodies. I ain't talking about. I'm just talking about people able to work. Because I don't like volunteering. Are you working for this? So you need to get paid back in some way. It don't got to be capitalistic, but you can't take a person that's in struggle and overextend them like that. And then when they come to you for reprieve and money and time and something, you look at them like they being disingenuous to the movement. Like, how are you asking me? Or we don't got it. So they got this thing real convoluted with this, with how we fight back. How do we collectively resist? Shout out to the Defenders Association. Shout out to the little babies at Wagner Middle School and the babies at MLK. I'm definitely coming back. And I got more stuff for y'all too. Me doing this work with the Defenders. Shout out to my brother Guy. Shout out to Tamara. I hope I ain't messing your joint up. I think it's Tamara, Tamira. It's kind of in my head from the email. Shout out to my brother Theo. So I'm going to tell y'all about this. So I got the connection at, I got the contract to educate. Y'all don't know the stuff that I do. But people who be trying to act like, you do a lot of stuff, and they act like they don't know what I do. So, how? That's just like people be like, I don't know where you be. How? I've been doing this for 4 years. I miss a week or two. And that only happened in the 4-year stretch. That's how that happened in the 4 part. The 3 I didn't miss a Tuesday. But yeah, I was behind time at times. But my people had capacity, they had my back. Or the barter was the brother think what I do is important. He liked me being on here. For the most part, we haven't had any money issues. I do, from time to time I gotta pay the brother back. But he probably even tell you over 3 years, we ain't really had no money issues for real. I might forget and gotta send it the next morning or something like that. But other than that, and that was the barter. So when we did have those situations, I had a track record to where the brother kind of like, I want my shit, nigga. But I know for the most part, you've been on it. And anybody that come up here could tell I believe in what I do. This is not entertainment. By no stretch of the fucking, I know I could be funny sometimes. I know I could be super animated. I'm a Philadelphian. We different. I was talking about this shit. Our shit, all this karate shit we be doing when we talking. Motherfuckers don't operate like us. And to some people that rhythm, because that's how you communicate with people too. If you see good orators, they have patterns that they do. It's a rhythm that brings you into what they saying. It's kind of like a psychological play because you kind of just be mesmerized by them more than you really taking the information in. But some of us, we just do it by nature. It's like, it's not a thing. A lot of these things, we didn't go to schools to learn them. We have them natural because of melanin. People had to put them in books to teach it to people who don't have the natural ability to just come up with these things. They're culture vultures. You come up with something, they commodify it. Take all the spirit and soul out of it. And that's why when they give it to you, it has an adverse effect. Because they took all the good shit out when they made it commercial. When it was just used to make capital. It ain't used to feed you in a healthy way no more because it tastes good. It's filling. No, we just want to sell you as many boxes of this shit as possible. We don't care what it do to you. That's where we at with our food if y'all ain't know. Y'all paying for packages and presentation. Y'all not paying for quality goods no more. And now y'all paying for quick convenience. You putting money in so you can get this cheap shit quicker. That's what you paying for because they done made it convenient. The shit don't even have to do with the actual product that you buying. That don't have nothing to do with the product, but y'all putting extra money into it. It's a psychological play. And then when you get it, you getting some shit that's devalued because they've mass consumed, they mass created this, produced, they mass produced it. When you mass produce something, it's losing shit. There's a reason why things take time. You know how they talk about that, and you working on it, and you really putting that integral shit into each piece. And when a motherfucker get it, it's like a quality that you never seen before. And you always know when you get the originals, and then they show you the shit that they mass produce, you could clearly see the difference. When you see something that was quality, it was took time, they got the right materials. It's like Moral Gorilla t-shirts. Look it up. Because I had to make sure I get to that for y'all. Because I really do believe in that. Shout out to my brother Amir. You know what I'm saying? He definitely been tapping in with me. Bro, I believe. I believe. And soon it will be fact. It won't be a belief anymore. I'm trying to make sure that my young people are up on it because there's a way for them to get capital. Because he gave me something I've heard before, but I like when people bring things to the forefront that you don't hear a lot. And he said the 3 bottom lines is people, planet, profit. So for those who would attack profit, which I can't defend because we thinking profit in terms of capitalism, we might not never get the profit when we make sure the people is right first. And then we say, okay, the people good, but what effect do it have on the planet? So if those two things is covered, then we can get profit. Is not even a thing that's actually going to happen with this particular product if we can't find a way to make sure people are good, the planet is good, and then you get a profit. So price points might be higher, but you getting a quality thing it's like you're not putting on a shirt that got dyes in it that can make you sick. Or people got paid $1 every 2 hours to make this shit for you. They got stuck in it. It's like being in a prison. It's documentaries on everything. If y'all really want to know, y'all could go find out. You want to know about sweatshops in China, why they make shit so fast? Look it up. Because what they did with their people, they said, well, shit, we got 2 billion plus motherfuckers. This is our resource. Nobody can out-labor us. Nobody can make shit faster than us. They don't got enough hands on deck. And the way our country is set up, because we got so many people, we just filter motherfuckers. You know, America filtered people in a certain way and lied to you. Like they was on an even playing field, and that's where they ended up. They had choices. Oh, I wasn't even going to go where I was going. Stop fucking telling me that teenagers got choices, yo. Stop telling me 12-year-olds got choices. Stop telling me 13, 14-year-olds got choices. They don't. They can't even think right. How a motherfucker that can't think right, scientifically and culturally, has choices? For real. And all you motherfuckers who don't want to take ownership and responsibility that's saying it need to shut the fuck up. Because you're making a choice to say this shit, to absolve yourself of ownership and responsibility to what's happening to our progeny. Yes, that's what you're doing. Because in order for you to make a choice, there has to be some level of information. Because a choice is what? What is a choice, y'all? A choice is this. I might want to do this. I might want to do that. And what is this part when you're doing it? You contemplating, right? Most of our babies don't know how to fucking contemplate. They don't know what the information is that they need to contemplate. And then they can't assess risk. So even if they do know kind of what to contemplate, they still going to go on what feels good in here the most. And they're going to do that. Even if what feels good is a lie. Because they don't know other shit that feels good. Because they've been told 3 things feel good. And who told them that? All you lying ass motherfuckers who said they got choices. You didn't inform them properly. And I know a lot of you motherfuckers like to die with shit in y'all hands. So I think a lot of this is jealousy. You get to a certain age, and because the system shitted on you, you mad at the babies. If I would only knew how fast I could have ran, I could have got there, I could have been a track star. Nobody never took me to the field. They only told me basketball and football existed. I fumbled all the time, but I was fast as shit. And I never thought about running the 400. Dang. That's because the people around you didn't inform you. You don't know what you don't know. So how are we telling these babies making choices? Oh, yeah. Speaking of the babies making choices, I commented on this. I don't really comment on people post too much unless it's like support, love, stuff like that. Little, thumbs up, red, black, and green. Thumbs up is kind of like I don't do the thumbs up. It'd be like salute certain shit, red, black, and green. The whole thing. That's what we doing out here. Love, social art. I can't even get it out. Resources, all that. I put those type of things on there. But I seen this, John, and will y'all stop posting these? Because really what it shows is the bitch-assness of all the older black people. That's what it shows. I know y'all don't want me to say it like, no, these kids make choices. What? That they got out of your house? And because you didn't know no better, now it's all on them? No, it need to be an acknowledgement like, yo, I didn't know what the hell I was doing. They didn't show me. Nobody was giving me the resource. Instead, y'all like to hide. Like, no, I told him this and I told him that. He just didn't want to listen. Can we get more context to the story? Can I get a little bit of day-to-day life for this young man from you? And don't lie. Don't lie about the night when you be on the couch drunk as shit. You don't even know if they coming in and out the house. Don't lie about that. Don't leave that part out when you say, they got a place to come to every night. Yeah, I know about those places. I know about those places. I know people that let people come to their house all the time and get molested, get robbed, get hurt, shit get stole from them, get treated like shit because you let them stay there. And since you going through whatever you going through, you want to use them as your punching bag. So don't give the lightweight context. Don't do that. Can I get a week? What would it look like from the time y'all wake up until y'all go to bed? Because people who be like regimented with their kids, they can't wait to tell you the baby's regiment when they be on their shit. Oh, we get up at this time. I do this, the baby do that. Then we do this, then we go here, then we go. And by the time it's nighttime that she sleep, I'm doing this and we gone. You other motherfuckers be talking that shit because you was drunk all day. Or you was up that nigga ass. Or you was all on that bitch titty when y'all should have been taking care of the baby. Maybe cleaning up the fucking house. Clean the fuck up too, black people. Y'all turn into some nasty motherfuckers. For real, y'all following these Europeans. Y'all acting like y'all in a fucking cave or something. Tired of going in people's house and then they acting like it not being clean is normal. It's not. 2-3 days, your house just dirty. I'ma just clean it on Sunday. Nah, that ain't how your grandma did that shit. She made motherfuckers and her, they cleaned over the course of the week, and then she did the deep clean on Sunday. Stop leaving the house dirty all week and think because you clean it up once a week, you keep your house clean. You don't. And stop blaming it on these fucking kids. Because who are they watching? Who is making them clean up? Who is staying on their asses? So, stop saying these babies got choices. Because they fucking don't. Y'all not giving them none. Y'all jealous of them. Something going on. Something going on. Nigga sweat. He sweating. The brother sweating, not a nigga. Don't get away from this blackness. I'm telling y'all, please. Don't. You'll love it if you just embrace it. Don't let them make you think it's a burden. It's not. They know it's greatness in that shit. Y'all ever heard of the what is it? What is it called? Is it like the God element? It's like, so when they go out in space, they study black holes, right? And what they found out is that shit that makes space black is melanin. It's like the beginning. The universe is ever expanding. Black is everywhere. Darkness is everywhere. I'm everywhere, motherfucker. Don't be mad. Don't be mad. Cause the darkness is everywhere. It all came out of darkness, y'all. That's a foregone conclusion. But again, an African history of Africa. This will give you a base. So it's 4 books that I consider kind of like this. That if you read these 4 books, I ain't saying it's an end all be all, but if you could get through these 4 books, it will put you in a different space with your identity and who you are. It'll show you something about the world that you didn't know, especially if you were born in America. If you're African-born American, like if you were born here, your folks went through the antebellum South, the Ma'afa, actually, that was a part of you, your whole trajectory as a black person, as an African. And I didn't even read the rest of this book yet, but I read the beginning, like 2 chapters, 3 chapters so far, and most of the stuff I know, and she was like, she on it. So this, an African History of Africa, read it. Please buy it. The other book is $40 Million Slave. $40 Million Slave by William Roden. Another one is The New Jim Crow. Y'all, it reached a lot, but it was worth it. Now, who she is and all that could be questionable. You can write that type of information and not be that far into it. It's just something that you write and you know it. And you know you're going to make good money off. It's a good lane to be in. So, The New Jim Crow. The other one is a dense book. It has the same patterns of how they explaining this thing. And it can be very traumatic reading this book. But I can't get Medical Apartheid by Harriet Washington. I read the book like 2.5 times. $40 Million Slave, I read it twice. The New Jim Crow, read that like 2.5 times. The other one is, because I can't get this John wrong, is The New Jim Crow, Medical Apartheid, $40 Million Slave. This right here. And just from a personal, because those 4 books is good. I think I did say 4. Those are the 4 books. This book is just, it's auxiliary weaponry. You know what I'm saying? If this is a big gun, that shit, you keep this on your hip. Like, you run out of the K, and as soon as nigga get up on you, you know what I'm saying? The K go down, the other shit come up. But we ain't gonna get all in all that. They might try to violate my parole for imitating that type shit. So, like I said, $40 Million Slave, William Roden, Medical Apartheid, Harriet Washington, The New Jim Crow, Michelle Alexander, and An African History of Africa from the Dawn of Humanity to Independence. This spans a long motherfucker. She's a beast. It's Zainab Badawi. Zainab Badawi. I know I'm chopping my sister's name up. Maybe I got it right. But check this John out, y'all. Seriously. Go get that John. Read it together. Jump around in the chapters. Dude, just get it done. Please. Audio book the situation. You know? Another book is D'Amico Booth. Why so many black men in prison? If y'all want to understand the economics in a very concise and only a way a motherfucker could do it like us, we could do it going through this shit, because he wrote the book as he was going through the trauma. Masterful. Easy read, too. The information is dense, but this brother who don't have a PhD and none of that, put it together. It's called Why So Many Black Men in Prison. And it gives you the information on the money. That budget I told y'all about when they be chopping it up and what they just did to black bodies. The hospital, DHS, academia, they all in there getting something out of the budget after they chop up black bodies and use them for whatever they want to use them for. You know what I'm saying? To feed whatever the next beast is. You know what I mean? All at the same time. I know. I'm just telling y'all. Just be aware. Be aware. You know what I'm saying? Just do that. So, May 3rd, Grant Writing Party, Fathership Foundation, 65th and King Sesson. Let's talk about funding. Now, I know I be in the brother talk. He's like, no, we're going to talk about how you get funding. All right, because I'm trying to get funding. I don't got no funding for y'all right now. But when I do get my funding, and I start, believe me, I'm going to start financing and funding people. Because for me, that's the key. I ain't telling y'all to be capitalist. I just know niggas is broke. Poor. I know we don't like using those words, but niggas on the ground look broke to me. And I ain't just talking about money. And money ain't going to say, because I ain't just talking about giving you money when I'm resourced. I just told y'all about bartering. Did y'all listen? I barter with my time. Don't nobody appreciate it. I know. I've been in spaces where people allow me to know. Nah, your time didn't mean shit. It don't have a value to it. They told me that. I'm just telling you. So, but I understand my time is valuable. This big fucking mouth with the shit that it say. Y'all know y'all don't be hearing motherfuckers talk like this. And we ain't even talking about no ego shit. And you know why we don't? Because this system destroyed so many of my brothers that would have been on this with me. It ain't because I'm special. Nah, ain't nothing special about me. I got melanin. That shit regular. That's why they be fucking them up. That's why my brothers on the ground. They ain't on the ground because they want to be on the ground. I'm trying to tell them to get the fuck up. But I know they not down there because they want to be. I know something happened to them because they were black. That's what I'm telling y'all. Hold on to it tight. Don't let nobody take it away. It's real. It's real. I'm telling y'all, the melanin shit is real. I'm telling you. Read about it. There's a book called The Black Dot. Check it out. Check it the fuck out. See what's coursing through you. See what make your skin dark. See what make you black. Because you ain't got to be dark like me to be recognized as black and have the same melanin content. Don't let nobody lie to y'all about that, okay? For real. This shit real. It's the first time I ever watched myself on the phone in real time. This is a lot. But I do like watching the cameras when, you know, it's kind of dope. Seeing the name of the show and all that. Nigga done did something. I got the old school sign up there. Oh, man, listen. We about to be, and I got the old school joint. Check it out. I'm about to have him back on the deck. I know it's getting hot. Y'all ain't gonna want the hoodies. But just as a collector's joint, I'm telling you, you're gonna be like, yeah, because when it get hot, when it get cold, we gonna throw this joint on. We got programming that's about to jump off. PSA programming. So, you know, we gonna be coming through here, Glockaware Radio, training the kids, telling them, you know, internet radio, podcasting, going live, you know, going to events and covering events. You know, we gonna do all that. It's about to happen. It's happening. Work was put in. At some time it gotta catch. It get difficult though. Shit, it get difficult. You niggas. I gotta stop saying nigga. I'm trying. It's so hard. They done created so many. It's hard to stop saying it. And I love y'all. I was about to say, and I love y'all niggas. I guess I did say it. Yo, man, listen. May 3rd, Grant Wright Party, Fathership Foundation. Shout out to my brother. I was about to say, is it King Greg? Is it King Greg? King Craig? He gonna be mad at me. I'm messing the brother name up, but we about to do some special shit too. Probably like April 23rd, April 24th. It's gonna be closed circuit, John. Y'all gonna see the footage of it. These brothers just gonna show you their art. That's how I'm gonna say it, because you know we don't do entertainment and all that, but if we gonna put something out, brothers gonna show you their art. Hopefully we can get something going behind it. Hopefully brothers give me a different thing to think about when we put this art out here. But just be looking out for it. You know what I'm saying? But it's gonna be art. But May 3rd, that is a Saturday from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. The active grant that's open is the activity grant, and I'm almost certain we'll be going through that and helping people fill out the grant in real fucking time. So we can all get that shit in on time. You ain't got to wait until the last minute, got to ask for help. No, we all can sign our name. Every organization, what you want to do, we can help each other out, get this grant out there and see what happens. And don't start acting funny when the money comes. Don't be telling people, I ain't get it, bro. Or they only gave me a little bit. What? I didn't know they did that. I read the grant. I didn't know they gave it to you in portions. I didn't know that. Yo, listen, man, the shit people do. Like, but hey, we just keep it pushing. That's what we do. May 3rd, check it out. May 9th, we gonna be with my brother Bigger Dre. We gonna start breaking down these movies, these videos. This is what we gonna do. We gonna get y'all to critically think at the Rotunda on 40th Street. You know what I'm saying? The Rotunda, 40th Street, May 9th. The time ain't in my head, but May fucking 9th. Just come down there and chill out. You gonna enjoy it. When you get in there, it's gonna be pop. So listen, right? This is PSA, Philly Service Announcement, Takeover Tuesday Takeover. Love, support, grace, social activism, and art. And I forgot the resources, because this is a resource show. And it's owned and operated by returning citizens. Shout out to my man Mile. Shout out to Duke. Shout out to my man L.A. Moore. I'm gonna call this boy as soon as we leave. Rev, fucking Big Show. Only other black man I call Big, because he's a big dude, but you know that's a funny thing, black men saying, he big so-and-so, like we ain't do that. But this is my fucking man. You know what I'm saying? Fucking all the people I love, man. Everybody, I love black people, period. I love black people. That's what we doing.